What's going on, everyone? Litos here, and today I got some UFC 5 gameplay for you. Now, a couple videos ago I told you I wanted to do some UFC content, so we're gonna start with UFC 302 predictions, and also a couple days from now we're gonna go ahead and do a recap after the event, either Sunday or Monday. That will be dropping, so be on the lookout for that. With this prediction video, I'm gonna go ahead and go over the early prelims all the way to the main event. The gameplay that y'all are watching are two AIs. I didn't want to put any gameplay of me because it was just bad gameplay. I got to practice a little bit more still, give y'all some good content. So for today, I got them set at legendary, and we have pretty much the main event and the co-main event on display. So don't forget to like the video, comment down below if you guys are UFC fans. If you guys like this type of content, let me know. I'll definitely make a lot more content like this. And don't forget to sub, hit that notification button as well so you don't miss another video. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So for the first fight, we have at flyweight, Mitch Raposo versus Andre Lima. Lima coming in at 5 pounds overweight. I would probably go with the underdog on this one. Usually the early prelims, it's safer to bet the underdogs on these, so I would go with the underdog on that. I know he's making his UFC debut, but you never know what happens with the early prelims. So next up at the women's bantamweight, we have Eileen Perez versus Jocelyn Edwards. I'm gonna rock with Perez. I know they got beef. Supposedly, I was watching the morning weigh-in show. Both their teams were going at it. They were going at it. I'm gonna go with Eileen Perez on this one. I think she gets the job done. Next up at welterweight, we have Mickey Gall versus Basil Hafez. I've seen Hafez fight. He fought JDM on short notice, gave him a pretty good fight, so I would probably rock with the favorite on this one. Mickey Gall, there's just something about him that I don't like. Next up at welterweight, we have Phil Rowe versus Jake Matthews. I'm gonna be a little biased on this one. I'm gonna go with Phil Rowe just because he's from Orlando. I've got a picture with him. He's cool, he's mad chill, so I'm gonna go ahead and rock with him to get this win. And he's an underdog, so we're gonna rock with that as well. Next up at lightweight, we have Grant Dawson versus Joe Solecki. I'm gonna go with Grant Dawson. He's a huge favorite in this one. I think that last fight was he got caught with a good punch. Bobby Green, he has pretty good hands, so I don't blame him. I think Grant Dawson will get the job done. He'll bounce back, get back into the win column. Next up at heavyweight, we have Almeida versus Romanov. I'm gonna go with Almeida. I think his grappling is a lot better than Romanov's from what I've seen. Romanov steamrolled a lot of people in the beginning, but he's been having problems the last couple fights. Almeida just had that last fight where he just looked really good. He kind of settled in a spot where he shouldn't have. I don't think that's gonna happen in this fight. I'm gonna go with Almeida as the -350 favorite. And next up at middleweight, we have Cesar Almeida versus Roman Kopylov. This one, I love Russian Chase Hooper. That's my dude. I'm gonna rock with him. I think his striking is a lot better. This is definitely gonna be a standing bang type of fight. No one's going to the ground unless Kopylov shoots, which I doubt. I think he's gonna be ripping kicks to the body, He's gonna sneak one up top, get the job done. And that's gonna do it for the prelims. Now we get into the main card. We got Randy Brown versus Dos Santos. I'm not even gonna try to say that name. That's just a crazy name. But I like Randy Brown's odds at -185. He's also the taller fighter. I think he'll get the job done using his length, using a strong jab to go ahead and set up other punches. Plus, I don't want to see Dos Santos win. That name is just too crazy for the UFC. All right, next up we have at welterweight, Nico Price versus Alex Morono. I'm gonna go with Morono on this one. He has an awkward style just like Price, but I think Morono gets the job done. His grappling is pretty good, and Nico Price hasn't looked too good in his last couple fights, so I would give the edge to Morono on this one. Now, next up at middleweight, we have Kevin Holland versus this Polish dude. I don't even know how to say his last name, so I'm not gonna try, but I'm gonna rock with Kevin Holland. I fuck with Kevin Holland. I seen him live at the UFC Fight Night in Orlando when he went against Stephen Thompson. Dope fight, so I definitely will always rock with Kevin Holland. He's just a funny dude. Now for the co-main event, at middleweight, Sean Strickland, Paulo Costa, 5-rounder. I like this fight because Paulo Costa is a heavy hitter. At +210, that's not bad odds, but I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't take that because I think this fight is gonna go the distance. And with that, I would take Sean Strickland going the distance. I don't think he's gonna get tired. We've seen Paulo Costa get tired in previous fights, and Strickland's not the type to go ahead and slow down. He's gonna keep coming, pause. He's gonna keep backing you down against the cage. He's gonna be in your face, and he's just ruthless talking shit. punching you. He doesn't care. This guy is crazy. So I'm gonna go with Sean Strickland to get the dub. Now in the main event, we got Islam Makhachev versus Dustin Poirier for the lightweight title. Now everyone is already claiming Islam's gonna make this look easy. I think this is gonna be a harder fight than people actually think. People are saying because Khabib beat Dustin Poirier, Islam's gonna do the same thing. I don't think so. I think Dustin Poirier got a lot better since that last fight against Khabib. And I'm also willing to say I'm gonna give Dustin Poirier a chance with a late round knockout. I'm gonna give him round 4 knockout. My brain is telling me Islam, don't get it wrong. My brain is telling me Islam Makhachev, easy money. That's what my brain is telling me, but my heart is telling me Dustin Poirier has to be champion to end this story. It would be so beautiful. It would be even crazier with the guillotine, but we know damn well he's not gonna get no guillotine. He's gonna shoot for a guillotine, and if he does, I'm gonna be damn near passing out. But I'm gonna give Dustin Poirier a fighter's chance. I'm gonna give him that puncher's chance. You heard it here first. Late round. Round 4. Round 4 knockout. I think he gets it done. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, those are my predictions for UFC 302 Makhachev versus Poirier. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. If you guys agree with me, if I'm crazy for any fights, let me know. And also let me know if you guys want to see this be a series. I would love to make these type of videos. I love the UFC. I've been a big fan of the UFC for a while, but I really fell in love with it during the COVID era when sports was just, everything was getting shut down. No NBA, there was no NFL, there was no MLB, nothing. And Dana White came out of nowhere and said, we're gonna be having UFC fights with no fans. We're bringing fighting back, we're bringing sports back. And I fell in love with it ever since. So I love making these type of videos. So definitely let me know if you guys want to see more of this. And as always, don't forget to like and sub, hit that notification button so you don't miss another video. This is Litos, and I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.